There were many electric cars in 19th century. According to the research, it is not new technology. What it is doing now is the sort of second generation. It changes so many things like how to produce energy, how to consume it, how to centralize it. Do we really on one big company generating all the electricity? For instance, you can fuel the fuel car with any other thing other than a gasoline. But we can fuel the electric car with any electricity such as burning coal and generating electricity, and that still works in electric car. If solar, it still works. When it comes to hydrogen car, people say it is future, but they are incredibly expensive. For example, Honda Clarity cost about 2 million pounds to build that car. That is the reason they don't sell it but lease it. It is not a bad. We can still use it, but the real question is where does the hydrogen comes from? According to the automobile industry, it is a stream formed out of natural gas or a fossil fuel derivative. For example, there is a gas station in outside London which has a big wind turbine which is only used to split water to produce hydrogen. It can be done. But it is enormous energy loss if we put the same power into the car and a battery into an electric car. The interesting fact is hydrogen can be produced with electricity. So the future would ideally involve a combination of renewable and sustainable electricity locally produce hydrogen during the time of excess when the electrical supply exceeds the demand. Therefore, how to consider the environmental impact of both from the inception to end of life? One thing that makes hydrogen stand out is if we generate a surplus, we only need a container to store it. A battery will only hold some and need more expensive batteries to create a storage. Green hydrogen for automobile industry, especially transport of goods and public transport, should be the priority everywhere with added benefits. It requires less changing infrastructure. Family vehicle, hydrogen and electric should not be focused because it is small drop of water. The only future for hydrogen is the industrial use, such as long range semi truck, cargo boats, heavy industry vehicles, and may be planned since the energy density is much higher than it is within a battery cell. However, the cost of hydrogen to electric converter as well as a fuel is expensive and complicated. I think for everyday use, electrical car will heat hydrogen. However, the electricity powering Tesla is also most likely versus fossil fuel derivative, coal and natural gas. And there is some room for hydrogen in major transport industries like rail and trucking. Thank you.